Hello everybody. It's time to introduce you to what I do believe is literally the first video game I have ever played in my life. It was I first saw it when my uncle and my dad were playing together back in 1999, I think it was, because this game was made in 98. Or maybe it was just my uncle playing and my dad and I were watching him play. I don't remember. And it was a mission that was halfway through the game. This game holds a special place in my heart since then, and even today it holds up as one of the most, I wouldn't say realistic, but it was very advanced for its time. Most games were just ugly, pixelated crap things. I think I may have played a little Mario Kart and GoldenEye back then as well, but I was such a lousy player that I dismissed any playing of that. That was also the time when I first started playing Falcon 4.0, which didn't interest me as much because I wanted to be a guy on the ground rather than some faceless fighter jet in the sky, fighting other guys that are so far away that I see nothing but tiny explosions in the distance. Anyway, this is the updated Steam version of the Deluxe game, which was a remaster made in 2003. It was a free remaster you can download still somewhere on the internet, but there's no tech support behind it, whereas the version that you see here on Steam, well, you get the original game that's been updated as well as the remaster, which merges both the vanilla game and the expansion pack. Of course, you'll probably notice by now, if you're already started the game, you've noticed that the background is different, and that's because this is with a mod installed. A mod that a friend of mine and I started creating 7 years ago, called the Ultimate Overhaul mod. And one of the changes was the implementation of this cool background. Instead of a generic view of the mansion of a certain mission in the game, we have this lovely piece of from the original artwork. Yeah, so create a new profile, hit enter for that, then you select difficulty. I'll just go with easy because why not? We wanted to get through this nice and easy. Yeah, the original idea back in 2017, if I remember correctly, I simply wanted a balance, a consistency between the original game and the expansion pack, because even though both games were merged into one in the remaster, there was an inconsistency between the weapon weights and the sights and certain other profiles, and I wanted that fixed. What Jacob ended up doing, send your thanks to Jacob mostly. What Jacob ended up doing was far more than I ever imagined. Unfortunately, the awesome background theme is only the expansion pack. The much more aggressive one from the vanilla game is not in the remaster for some reason. If you're already familiar with the game, you'll notice that the campaigns have been chronologically rearranged. But you cannot pick ones that have not been unlocked yet. They're all in black and white. So, Operation Silvergate, Yugoslavia. The goal of this campaign is to disrupt the shipping on the River Danube, so our unit of paratroopers is going to attack the ships. During this mission, we are going to be in contact with local members of the resistance and with the partisans. Lancasters flying on their routine bombing missions will take us to the destination. And you can coordinate those just before individual missions. Every campaign has a little intro that you can play if you wish to. I'll show you what the main objective is. Germans are using the river to ship important resources like coal down the river. Mission Broken Knife. In this mission, we're going to destroy shipping equipment on the Danube. The target is the Lock Iron Gate. It will drop us near the place of action, then we will continue on foot. Members of the local resistance group are going to provide necessary explosives. Okay. God damn it. Hold on just one second. The music. Good gravy, now I can hear myself think. The music was ridiculously loud. Alright, I hope you were able to hear what I was saying. That'd be a real shame if you didn't. Anyway. I all want the best and brightest. So this guy, excellent shooter. I also pretend that I'm still playing co-op mode. If you looked before at the main menu, you'll notice the network game option. That's actually a co-op multiplayer. So instead of one guy controlling 4 soldiers, it can be up to 4 players, each controlling their own 1 soldier. And everybody wants the best of the best, and I'm no exception. So I get into character and pretend that I'm still 4 guys and I'm on the level. The way my dad and my brothers wanted them to be armed. German face. He'll be the main German face. Let's see. Good reaction time, but you kind of suck at strength and endurance. You're not as bad as others. Okay, this guy will definitely go. My dad's former favorite until Tony Atkins replaced him. Robin Hood for his excellent shooting, but he'll, 5% better shooter for 10% less strength. Yeah, not really worth it. Let's see. This guy's decent in his strength. I'll think about you, pal. As you can see, everybody has their nice little intro, nice little entertaining bios. Imagine these being read to you with the name of the voice of what was his name? James Robertson Justice would be an excellent option. If you don't know who that is, he's the fat guy with the big beard in Guns of Navarone. He's done many other movies, always with that beard and always with that awesome voice. And one of my favorite guys. Tough guy with only average shooting ability. The black and white photos are the expansion pack, guys. Thanks to Jacob's work, we now have them available for the game. Otherwise, we just had the color guide. That's weird. Am I blind? Oh, here he is. My champion, Ape McDonald. He's best at endurance. He can take a beating with 100%. Very good shooter. Strength, oh yeah. Other guys like these two, they have crappy shooting, but they make up for it by the fact that they can really carry loads. Heck, that's why Lord Buell. There's a fellow, believe it or not, one of the original creators of this game contacted us, and he had access to an original piece of data that allows us to reactivate and host games again. So you have to look for it on the Hidden Dangerous website. Let me know in the comments below if you want to know what that is. I suppose we can take him. He can carry heavy loads as well. I've always liked hitting this because I like the sound. Alrighty then. I don't know who has an effect on what we get by default. I don't think anybody wants the ZB-26. Normally the game always gives us a Bren gun for some reason. Also, for the sake of getting into character. My little brother always likes playing around with the pistols, so I'll pack some just for him. Here's my baby. Something we will definitely need. And the auto setup innocuous. I don't remember. Jacob, can you tell me if the anti-tank mines kill infantry? I don't remember if they do. As you can see, dynamite is gone, and that's because we're supposed to be supplied by the partisans, you know what I mean? So, lucky for us. Let's see. I think that might be everything we need. No stent gun. Must not have been invented yet.
Primary goal: the destruction of the lock gate. The lock at Железная Врата is important for shipping traffic on the Danube. This is reflected in the quality of the guards.
I wonder who the voice actor was.
Besides a permanent garrison at the lock, the facility is also guarded by gatekeepers at the entrances. The bridge over the lock is guarded by a tank. In addition to all that, there are certainly soldiers inside responsible for the regular operation of equipment.
Inside what? He does make this mistake plenty of times.
The mission starts here at nightfall.
Just outside the
We have to eliminate the tank because its firing field covers the area designated for the placing of our explosives. We destroy the gate lock by placing explosives here. We conclude the mission on the left bank of the river from where there is a pathway leading to the Romanian mountains.
I'm next. Of course, I know that my father's definitely going to want that guy for himself, and at his age, he deserves the best. Let's see what my brother would want. I'll give him a cigar. He's a better. Shut up. Oh man, I'm so oh dear. I just now realized there's too much ammo. Hopefully the ammo will stay. And if we lose the ammo, well, it was nice knowing you. Alright, give me the knife. Oh wait, I already gave myself a knife. Whoopsie. I say this out loud because the host has to, well, supply the weapons. So hopefully he's got TeamSpeak or something. Hopefully. Here we are minding our business. Because this is top secret, we're not flying in on a neutral.
Flying central kilometers. Roger. Prepare for passenger 4. Now, left engine and fire. Left engine and fire.
Uh-oh, engine 2 is burning. Get ready to bail. Engine 1 is now on fire too. Shit, the fire's traveling.
Wing flaps are down. Pull out! Pull out!
Jump! Oh, I hope those pilots get out. We got the red beret in here. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the wrong uniform for some reason. Everyone get down.
Cover fire!
That was me by accident. Oh, Jacob, what have you done?
Stop!
You've changed the sound effects. Now it sounds like I'm shooting the Medal of Honor BAR. It's not a bad sound effect, but I do kind of like the original more. It sounded so heavy, so devastating. Let's see. Video options. One video. Okay, 1920. You gotta remember to increase the resolution, otherwise the game will look much more primitive than it's supposed to be. F6 for save. At least this is decent. Now, number 4, hit spacebar for the map, by the way. 4 is the farthest away of them all. Oh no, one of our allies. Civilians and friendly AI will always be blues, this dark blue. In the expansion pack, there was one with a bright cyan color, or turquoise. I'll have to talk to Jacob about that. Sometimes the dark blue is hard to see on certain maps. Now 4, if I remember quickly, you're right next to an area where music gets triggered. The watery sound effects that weren't there in the original game, but courtesy of Jacob, they're now there. The creepy, ominous music. So what are these? Water towers? I'm not sure what the function of these things are. Now, I will admit this sound effect is a lot better. Medal of Honor had perhaps the best M1 Thompson sound effect ever. And this is the first time I've heard it. I'm hearing it. Sounds like a Mauser. Must be a German. Where are you, you crowd? Alright, well, he'll have to hold his position until help can arrive. But in the meantime... go check out our buddies. Oh no, I arrived too late to help any of them. Oh yeah, that's another thing. A lot of the partisans, as you can see, have got ammo for their default uniform. I wanted to make sure that was consistent as well. These guys have got rifle rounds, clearly, yet some of them had some machine guns in the original game. And of course, this guy's just a civilian, or a civilian who happens to be on it. What's this guy have, by the way? My family like fooling around. Yeah, the original game, for the game model for the rifle was this ugly, primitive thing, very smooth. Not very well detailed. But this, very well detailed. Oh yeah. I still think the uniforms on the Italians, they could use a bit of work. The British backpack is kind of sticks out. The rest of the uniform, as you can see, comes from Breakthrough. That game was such crap. I mean, seriously, what were they thinking, removing your ability to pick up weapons and ammo in that game? Making everybody's weapon disappear. Stupid. Beyond stupid. Of course, the original games were not too much better because you were basically forced to carry certain weapons. You weren't given the ability to drop and swap. Like, there were certain, like the final mission in Medal of Honor Allied Assault has you carrying the Springfield around. I really didn't want to have that weapon. It doesn't belong indoors. And its performance is crappy. Unless you're using the scope, the weapon is very inaccurate and operates slowly and reloads slowly. I wasn't allowed to drop it and swap it for the ammo grand that one of your guys has. Just pick up the ammo instead. Alright, save it here. That hurt like hell. If I were my dad, I would have started the game over again, but I'm not him, so... If you're a good enough shot, the bullets have some kind of automatic tracer ability. Like, they will track your enemy, and if you're just a little bit away, the bullet trajectory will adjust to automatically hit him by default. Yes, I know, that's a form of cheating, but hey, we can't all have what we want. This game was never made by me. But anyway, yeah, I think it's a necessary evil done by the game because, well, yeah, number one had a fall of it. Guy out of his parachute. Anyway, it was a necessary evil because the, yeah, otherwise the statistics would not make sense. By the way, the civilians told me that there's some spare weapons and ammo in this area here, as well as here. Personally, I would, if it weren't so difficult, because this game, even a primitive game like this has its difficulties. I want the enemy to be driving trucks down here to, well, up to here, and then park them and have search parties out and about, because people did see parachutes flying. There's a partisan here that is going to guard this road here. I personally think he should be armed with that Russian flat disc machine gun instead of a rifle. A lot of people said that it was a joke that rifle was a record player, judging from its appearance. Sniper rifles are plentiful here. That's good because it's a doozy to. Certain campaigns are gonna make sniping necessary, but will not have the rifles available. Alright, save here, because... Oh dear, he really should have studied his aim better. Oh well, leave no man behind. I think you may be dead. For grenade, oh shit. Yeah, I see, we're still using this bolt action of the Medal of Honor. However, in Medal of Honor, the sniper Mauser has a much different sound, which I personally think is better. I'll have to talk to Jacob about that one. Flashbang through the door. Good. As you can see, that was an underhanded toss. Those are if you hold down shift while throwing the grenade. You do an underhanded toss. If you do just hold down left click, it'll be an overhand throw. Let's see. Yay. Knowing my brother, he's gonna want this. Damn. I did warn him not to carry so much stuff. Might be a guy right over there somewhere, so... Excellent sound effects, but it's painfully clear this guy does not know how to handle a pistol. You should be using both hands. Damn, I wouldn't use this anyways. That's how bad it is. I do believe this is the revolver that the great Lord shot. Now, historically speaking, one tactic that commandos would do would be to deliberately leave behind an allied weapon. So the Germans investigating this scene would know that this was the work of commandos and not the civilians, and not the partisans. If the partisans did it, the civilian population was guaranteed to pay the price. And it would be ugly. Alpha team, moving in. Alright. Now I'm not in the mood to run all that way, so I'm going to tell him, go that way. Also move forward. This bozo. Yep. Unfortunately, the little status symbols that are right next to everybody's faces, they don't activate during co-op mode, which is kind of sad. They'd be very useful if they did. Damn, that guy's resilient. I can't let that happen. What happened? Holy crap, that guy was still alive this whole time? Wow. I need to load. I need to see this for myself.
Englander!
Damn right I'm an Englander. Long live the king. God save the king. Wow. Didn't know the whole time. That was certainly a surprise. Alright, Greaseball, stand up. Now save. particularly the 1928 Thompson submachine gun used in Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. It's the older Thompson style. That was definitely a surprise, and not a welcome one. From the side, it looks like it could be a drum, but nope. 20 round mag. I know that my dad is not going to be happy with it. The sound effect, however, definitely going to be satisfied. The crouching, if you run while you're crouching, well, running in a stoop form. Still alive over there, but I need. The accuracy of the pistol is capable of rivaling the RPG in Call of Duty 4. One of the autobiographies I read showed that the Germans loved having Colt 45s as for souvenirs. Drop this on here. Let's see if our friend fixed the sound of what I think is pronounced the mosquito. Much better. A relatively rare submachine gun, and when it came to performance, it is almost unanimously agreed that it was the best submachine gun for the war. It became a prized trophy for any Allied troop that managed to capture one. Unfortunately, many of them were undoubtedly confiscated by our corrupt and hypocritical governments. Now, let's see. I'm going to go over here. I don't think there's anybody over there except some partisans. But it's nice to explore because it's a big map and it's kind of pointless to have us so far away. Well, you know. Why bother creating such a big map when the path from start to finish is rather linear? More than half of the map is irrelevant. Holy crap. Jacob, evil, tricky bastard, you. There was supposed to be just a Russian machine gun there with nobody there. Oh, man, how far away did I save it? Oh, man, please don't listen so far away. Where am I? Okay, I'm heading in the right direction. Let's see what new changes Jacob has feet are muddy. Okay. Let's advance and hope he's dead. But he's not dead. Mother effer, you. Thankfully, this guy's a tank. Hello, Shirley. That's for handling the wrong rifle, you dumbass. You're a German. Have some pride. You grabbed the crappiest rifle in the world. That's what's weird about the Italians. They invented the crappiest bolt-action rifle of the war and the best submachine gun of the war. Damn, where did all my partisan buddies go? That tower was supposed to be occupied by a partisan sniper. I'm not in friendly territory at all. Save and proceed with caution. What, are you taking a piss break or something? Now, in order to sneak, you have to, let's see, control is the same as fire. I think it's alt. Yeah. As you can see, sneaking is a ridiculously slow process. Basic games really did fix that problem with turning crouch walk into a stealth form of walking, but unfortunately in this game, crouching and even crawling makes noise. Unless you do it in a slow way. Good gravy. What is that, a Pac 43? It's a pretty damn big gun. Of course, on land they're called cannons, and in the Navy they're called guns. I prefer to just call it gun. It sounds better. Not closer. That's better. Looks more like some kind of howitzer. Yeah, the original impact sound effect, much better. What are you still stuck in? Oh, so it's toggle instead of press and hold, huh? Yeah. Alright, I'm going holes in my truck. I guess Jacob concluded that there are simply way too many partisans in this game. Got an idea. Run over here and see what Jacob has changed. I mean, this area used to be partisan area, but now it's German area, so... yeah, save it, just in case. The truck, as you can see, is from Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I think. Yeah, I think this is the one from Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I royally screwed up again. But hey, games are for fun, not for historical accuracy. Right? Unless the historical inaccuracies come with the message grandfather notes, like the way that silly, what was it, Call of Duty Vanguard? Yeah, that's one example. Battlefield 5 was just as bad. Game saved. Nico? What did you just say, pal? Well, that's some ugly gasps there. Oh well. Didn't mean to. Ow! Stop shooting me, you dumbass. I'm surrendering. I'm unarmed. Oh, mother effer, that hurt. Alright, there's you. These ammo boxes, which got guns in them. Hi there. You go back over here. And you're going with full health. You go up and make yourself useful. Stand. Another problem the original game had, leaves were basically bulletproof, so anyone hiding behind the tree was perfectly safe. Totally unreal. That was good. That was... yeah. Now, finally, the last little challenge. My guy is tough, but he's not so tough that he can fire this thing standing up. I have to hit backspace to change the angle. Hopefully I can... Nope. You can't crawl with this thing, it's too damn cumbersome. Weird, I could have sworn this rifle was fully automatic. Yeah, it sounds like it's firing like a bolt action. I'll talk to Jacob about that. This bridge looks like it's old enough to have been built by the Romans. Now, when it comes to destroying explosive stuff like this truck here, where the fire and explosion will be depends on where you hit it. Like if you hit the on the back there, but if you shoot it from the engine block instead, I better get further back anyway. So if you want to use a vehicle to destroy something else, you've got to make sure that the area you shoot will basically be where the yeah. You want the explosive area to be as close to the thing you want to destroy as possible. Alright, everyone, head that way. Oh, come on. Now, I'm not touching my keyboard. This guy is still following the instructions I've set on the map. My family has never liked my supposedly time-wasting habit of finding enemy stuff and destroying it, but the way I see it, I'm just being historically accurate. We have to destroy enemy equipment wherever we find it. Now, on co-op mode, the number of enemies killed will only be visible to you based on how many you actually killed. You'll have to talk to your buddies to find out how many they killed. And that's it for that mission. So we'll pick up later on. Or in the meantime, I want to hear what Jacob's got to say. Have a good night.